Welcome back. Proving the unprovable, is it possible? For many, the rub against alternative therapies has been that the science behind such approaches doesn't show any positive proof that they actually work other than the placebo effect. But a US-funded team in San Diego is hoping to change that.
JAMA and her research team in San Diego are leading a clinical trial funded in part by the National Institute of Health. Her mission: to see if energy healing makes a measurable difference in fatigue levels of breast cancer survivors.
The number one thing we want to know is, does this really help a woman with the fatigue that she's feeling? Does this help to increase her energy levels and make her feel less fatigued? Does it impact her mood? So we're actually looking at depression as well. We're looking at quality of life.
We start at the feet.
Her method meets the scientific criteria for measurement. And although the study is still ongoing, if her preliminary data is any indicator of the outcome, the findings are promising to those that say energy healing is real and not just imagination.
The very interesting findings that we have right now, the women in the hands-on healing group have significantly reduced levels of depression compared to those in the mock. They also have significantly reduced levels of fatigue compared to the mock healing group.
But could it be the placebo effect? Chamonix says no.
If it were just, what they call the placebo effect or the non-specific effect, then you would expect the two groups to be equal. You would expect that both of them would see reductions in depression and fatigue and, and all those things, but that's not what we're seeing right now.
Linda is a breast cancer survivor and participated in the trial. At first, she was part of the control mock healing group, the group that wasn't receiving any energy healing at all. There, she says, she felt relaxation, but little more. Linda wasn't told she was in the control group until after she finished the study. But when she was given real energy healing sessions, she says she felt something extraordinary.
I could feel energy being moved in my body, and I could feel resistance in a portion of my body. And afterwards, I asked the practitioner what was going on. And for one of the sessions, she told me that she was getting a message from my mother, and the practitioner knew nothing about me, and that my mother was something to the effect of felt that she hadn't finished her work with me, and my mother recently died, and she was 84 years old, and my mother's the one who took care of me through my breast cancer, and she really did. Her work with me was finished because she saw me through my reconstruction, and she was able to see that I was doing well. And that was very powerful for her, the practitioner, to be that aware.
So powerful, in fact, that she has vowed to continue working with the Reiki healer to heal body, mind, and spirit. For Chamonix Jane, her work continues, and she hopes to publish her findings in the near future.
Those people that are really devoted to patient care, I think, can put aside their own biases and their own, skepticism, and really just listen to the patients and see what the patients are saying and the benefits that they're seeing.
And when asked why now, why the shift in belief systems, her words echo those of Judith Orloff and Carolyn Coldridge and others we visited this half hour.
We're increasingly in a culture where we're seeing influences from many different traditions and many different cultures. So things that used to seem so foreign to us maybe aren't so foreign now. Once people expand their worldviews to include other concepts other than the ones that they've been brought up with, there's naturally a greater understanding of the process of some of these techniques and how they work.
The jury may still be out in some corners of science and some fields of medicine over the concept of energy healing and other senses beyond those of taste, touch, sight, smell, and sound. But for intuitive healers and believers in complementary medicine, their hope is that people, you and me, will open their eyes and their minds ever so slightly to experience what is beyond that which can be seen, and for now, take on faith what cannot be measured. I'm Aisha Sasay. Thanks for taking this journey with us.